Hi guys, welcome to another episode of WOF and G. Yes! And we are back in full swing. And today's... I really need to stop doing that. Really do. I've got a really bad pain in my elbow at the moment. I don't know what I've done to it. And anything with any kind of weight in it, when I lift it, it bloody hurts. Really does. Feels like somebody's ripping at the tendons inside my elbow. But anyway, a couple of weeks ago? Man, no, it would be more than a couple of weeks ago. I received a delivery from Mattel Creations. Yes, the new retro 4-pack. Yes, the retro figures are here. And if I can get them out of this box, yes, get them out of there. And that's at the floor. And yes, the Undertaker, Vader, Jerry the King Lawler, and oh yes, Paul Bearer. Yes, he's in the set. Something that we really wanted when it was the Hasbro era time. We never saw anyone like that in the days. I mean, I've seen people. I've seen that. I can't bloody remember what the bloody name is now. Epic Toys. I've seen that Epic Toys are doing a Bobby the Brain Heenan. I'm not really sure about whether I'm thinking of going down that route again, to be honest. But it is something that I kind of look at and I think, you know, I didn't have Bobby Heenan back in the day, but hopefully WWE might do one. So let's get these out of here. So get them out each individually. I actually had to check these before I did this video, because some people had actually reported only receiving 3 of the 4 figures from the Mattel Creations pack, 4-pack. I have no idea how Mattel managed to do that. I don't know whether they'd accidentally put an extra of somebody else in the package rather than all 4 of the individual people. So I am going to start with my 2 favourites of this pack. First, it has to be, yes. Oh, yes! Paul Bearer. Yes, Paul Bearer. This is absolutely amazing. But I have one issue with these retros. They've stopped me from doing my demolishing of packaging. It made them all sort of slide out. No! Oh, I dropped Paul Bearer. Oh, no! I dropped him! Oh, bloody hell, Paul. Bloody hell, Percy. Come here, Percy Pringle. Oh, bloody hell. I dropped him on the floor. I don't think he'd appreciate that. Even his face says it all. His face says it all, doesn't it? So, yes, they've stopped me from doing my demolishing. They slide out now. That's boring. Oh, Mattel, you ruined it for me. Absolute ruined it. Absolute monsters. Really are. So, I'm trying to get the urn out of the bloody packaging because that doesn't want to come out. I'm expecting it to go flying across the room in a minute. A bit like that, yes. It did. Oh no, don't go under there! Bloody hell. This video's not going right, is it? So, get my grab stick so that I can get the urn. So there's the urn. I've got the urn now. So yes, this video is going to end up longer than it should be. So let's put Paul Bearer's urn in his hand. Yes, we have Paul Bearer with his urn. But what is with the club hand? Seriously, Mattel, what the bloody hell did you do there? The size of that. Andre the Giant's hand on Paul Bearer. Seriously, I mean, even the other one isn't that much smaller, but it's a bit better to scale. But yes, Paul Bearer in all his glory in a retro figure. Something that we really, as collectors, really wanted back in the day, because we didn't have the managers and stuff like that. But like I say, Mattel, obviously you get that on the back and everything, which tells you what's in the thing with the Undertaker, Vader, Jerry Lawler, and all that lot. Couldn't do that again if I tried. It landed in a box. So yes, Paul Bearer was my first favourite of the two. Second favourite of the two is actually Jerry Lawler. Now I can see AJ saying to himself right now, he didn't say Undertaker. I know, I didn't say Undertaker, AJ. That's because, well, no, I'll get round to that in a minute. So Jerry Lawler, again, yes, so Jerry Lawler, does this crown actually come off? No, the crown is actually moulded on. I actually thought it was going to be an accessory, but it's not. It's actually moulded onto the head. But it's a very good figure. I quite like that Jerry Lawler. It really brings back that old 90s look that he used to always have. I think he even wore that. Did he wear that gear in the Royal Rumble where Jake the Snake brought the snake in and he squealed kind of thing and went out the ring and hid under the ring for half of the match? I don't know whether it was the same gear, but that is a very good Jerry Lawler with the old punch action. Yes, as you can see, it goes back. It doesn't go back very far, not like the old Hasbros. The Hasbros used to go back quite far and boom. But it's making me wonder whether they've done that so that they don't break as easy, because the Hasbro ones used to break quite easily, and after a while with those type of arm actions. Obviously today's figures are made a hell of a lot better as well. So yes, Jerry Lawler. I will now move on to Vader. In all honesty, he was, I suppose, new gen, wasn't he? He wasn't full on Attitude Era, but yes, as Vader. But to me, he feels more an Attitude Era than new gen. Although, in all honesty, he was probably in it longer in the new gen era than he was the Attitude Era. So I don't understand why I feel so thinky about the fact that he was included in this pack. But yes, Vader. I don't even know what his action is. What is his action? Pull back Vader. Oh, so he's supposed to pull him back, and he's supposed to doesn't really move much, to be honest. I don't understand that one. Not very good action at all. It doesn't really move at all. He moves forward more than he does backwards, but oh well. Hold on. I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to stop the recording because my mum was trying to ring me. So yeah, Vader. Not all impressed with the Vader, to be honest. The action just seems pointless. To me, he should have been a bit bigger, stacked out, and probably a different action. But that action just doesn't seem right, and in all honesty, it's not the best figures from Mattel with that Vader. But Mattel decided that was a good option. So, last but not least for this video is, of course, if I can get hold of the packaging, the Undertaker. Now, usually I would be all over an Undertaker figure. Now, this is the Undertaker figure. I'm disappointed, to be honest, because we basically got that figure a few years back. It is pretty much the same, just without the hat and with an added moulded mask and different eyes, but they are exactly the same figure, and I am highly disappointed with Mattel for actually not trying with this figure, to be honest. That's the original that they made with the first lot of retros before they decided to stop doing them, and then they decided to bring this out in the newest 4-pack. Now, if anybody knows me and my videos when it comes to an Undertaker figure, I'm normally quite ecstatic about it. I love the Undertaker figures. Undertaker is basically my idol when it comes to the wrestling world. I know that some people are not the biggest fans of him, but for me, he made wrestling what it is, along with Hulk Hogan, and he is probably the longest gimmick wrestler of all time, I would say. Sadly, he did change to American Badass at one point. Yeah, the American Badass was good for the time and era, but I preferred the Dead one. But unfortunately, this figure does not give me any kind of excitement whatsoever. Still going to be in my collection, obviously, but it's just, I think they could have done much more. If they were bringing Vader out, then at least they should have made a Attitude Era style Undertaker rather than bringing a second purple out with the mask and everything. You could literally probably put the Mattel mask on that Undertaker rather than making that. So yeah, slightly disappointed with this packet, with this retro lineup, to be honest. I was most excited for the Jerry Lawler and Paul Bearer figures, which I think are the two best in that pack. people would probably argue the case that the Vader looks good, this, that, and the other, but it does look good. I wouldn't argue that, but to me, it's just not. They could have done much more. I mean, he pretty much looks like a jumper figure without the jumper action. Instead, they've got him so it just leans back and it's supposed to spring forward, but it doesn't even do that. It's a bit of a weird one, that. I mean, it moves forward, and either that or I've just got a stiff figure of the Vader and that, but it doesn't spring forward or anything like that. So, yeah, not the best. Not the best of figures. And the Undertaker, like I say, very disappointing. So, yeah, for the retros point of view, Jerry Lawler and Paul Bearer were, or should I say, are the highlights of the latest Retro 4-pack. I just hope that Mattel start thinking before they release these things. Now, I think one of the next sets is going to be Hulk Hogan, Wendy Richter, and two others. Can't remember who the other two are. And in all fairness, the Hulk Hogan I'm quite looking forward to, in a way. But we pretty much had, well, we had 4 Hulk Hogans in a Hasbro collection. That'll be the 5th, making it being a bit retro and stuff. But yeah, we could have done without the Undertaker and possibly without the Vader in the latest retro lineup. So, for this video, unfortunately, it ends on a quite a negative note, to be honest. So, until next time, I am out.